Hi again, YouTubers. So this is a haul video, just to give you a little bit of an update. If you have been following my haul videos or my update videos, I am only doing purchases of items that I really want to buy or try myself, because I have a notebook. If you guys have ever seen this on the front, like it's a screenshot for some of my videos, this is where I keep my list of all the reviews. And I highlight them when I'm done, and I X out the page when I'm done. But just to give you an idea, guys, like I have a ton of pages. Each one is only one line of reviews still to do. I counted them up, and there's like over 100 reviews. There's like almost 150 of them still in that book. So what I'm doing, for those of you who might not have known this, is I am not purchasing items specifically for reviews until I finish at least 50 of these, unless it is something that I already wanted to try of my own. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea on that. So I did go in with my last haul. I went into Ulta and I did a buy two Revlon get two free. And the reason I went in doing that was because I wanted to get a new brow pencil, and I wanted to try the Revlon Photo Ready. Now, I did purchase it in the color number 3, and that color was really light for me. Now, keep in mind that I still do self-tanner throughout the winter. It's just not as much self-tanner as you see in the summer. And yes, I know that you guys aren't a fan of my darker skin in the summer, but so be it. This is what I look like now, so that's all you have to worry about. This is Revlon Photo Ready in the color 4, and it's in the color nude, but I actually think that this is a little bit too dark. So it'll be interesting. I'm going to give this a try and let you know. And the thing that I forgot in that video, I kept saying I don't know what my fourth thing was. It was a gloss called Revlon Cream Gloss in the number 010 Pink Cami. And it's a twist up similar to a Stila. Let me see if I can swatch it for you. See if I can get some. It's a little sticky, I will say that about it, guys. And it's slow to come up. It's not as quick as most things like this. Even e.l.f., I think, moves a little bit faster than this one. So let's see here. Can you see it? There you go. That's the pink right there. So that is that. And then I was on Juicy Tuesday's Blog TV. I mentioned that in my last haul, but she and I were talking about Chanel's Pro Lumiere. And this is what the bottle looks like. And I had owned this previously, and I really liked the product, but I think the color was wrong for me, and I think that's why it just never really stuck with me. So I was talking to her about it, and I was like, I want to give it another shot, and we were discussing colors, and then I went in and talked at the counter as well and told them, you know, what I had versus what I'm looking for. This is in the color number 30, which is called Shell, and it's an intensity 1.5. I have it on right now. This is what the bottle looks like. It has the pretty Chanel right there. And I have fallen back in love with this, guys. I've been using it every day. Like, I'm loving it. In the meantime, I also, I got an email from Perricone MD Cosmetics, or Cosmeticals, yes. They had asked me about their, for $12, you could get a smaller size version of their No Foundation. And I thought, well, for $12, sure, I'll give it a try. No shipping, no nothing. And I was super excited because the normal size bottle is like $50, I think, something like that. So I was super excited to get it, and I got this box that was like a big box, and I was like, that's only supposed to be a sample. Like, I was picturing the normal size bottle is probably here. Actually, it's probably about the size of the Chanel. And so I was like, oh my goodness, what did they send me? Then I opened the box up, and this is what I got. Look how tiny this is. It's 0.25 fluid ounces. This is the world's tiniest little sample I've ever seen. Like, I get bigger deluxe samples at Sephora that I didn't pay for. This is crazy. Look at this. Can you believe this? So tiny. So I will give it a try. Already that part disappoints me because, and I guess it's my own fault, I probably should have read how many ounces it was, but so be it. Couple other things is I went into MAC. I had to return something. I'm trying to remember what I had to return. I don't usually return much to MAC, but there was something I had to return. Anyway, I went in, and when I went in, the first thing I went in to pick up is Bare Slim Shine, because I've heard that Slim Shines are being discontinued. And I love Bare Slim Shine. Like, I love it. It's like, a chapstick with a little bit of a lipstick color in it. It is just amazing. Like, it's not much color at all, but it is so soft and silky. Like, it's amazing. It feels so good. And so they had 3 left, and I got all 3 of them because I don't ever want to be without this, and I'm really disappointed that they're discontinuing it. So I'll probably try and find a couple more elsewhere. And I also took a look at the collections while I was there, because I had looked online and seen swatches, and I played a little bit at a counter with Warm and Cozy and All Races, All Ages, All Sexes, I think it was, and then Lilyland was the only one I hadn't seen. So I was kind of back and forth about it, and I was just like, I'm on this new thing where I'm just like, I have so much makeup, unless it's like amazing or just a color I haven't seen, like, I probably am not going to bother. I just sat there going, none of those colors impressed me. Like, the cream blushes are I forget what they're called, but they're basically a cream blush with a little bit, it's like a cross between a cream blush and a cream color base, from what I understand. So I'm like, I like my cream color bases, I'll stick with those. So I don't know. The MSFs were dupable, the eyeshadows were all dupable to me, the lipsticks were nothing amazing, nothing that I couldn't find something similar in the permanent line to me. Lip glosses, not impressed, and have too many anyway. So I was just like, wow, really nothing stuck out to me. But I did want to, I had on my list anyway to pick up a shade stick in Gentle Lentil, and then I saw it was Makeup by Tiffany D, and someone else had mentioned that the new one in Relaxed is pretty much a dupe for Gentle Lentil. So I swatched both of them there, and they were the exact same thing on my hand pretty much. So I was asking him, and they didn't have any Gentle Lentil in stock, so I got Relaxed. Oops, I should show you what it looks like first. It's just a nice brown packaging compared to the regular shade stick packaging. Here, let me pull one out. Looks like this. It's just, see, that one's not even close. You gotta snap it. Just a plain black packaging with a color at the end, but that's it. That's what they normally look like. This is what this one looks like, and this is the color. It kind of reminds me a little bit, look, I keep digging back into my drawers here. It reminds me a little bit of the paint in Structural Brown, if you guys have ever done this. Wow, this is turning into a really long video. I'm sorry, guys. If you've ever seen this, it's a little bit, the Structural Brown is a little bit more red undertone to it. Actually, these are nothing alike. Take that back. These are nothing alike. That's Structural Brown. Sorry, it's discontinued. But that one there is the Relaxed, which looks just like Gentle Lentil. One of my main purposes of going in was the lip jellies. I'm a huge lip jelly fan. I have 2 of them that I live by, and I love them. But the other ones that I've seen in the stores just never spoke to me. So I never really picked up those colors, but I love the 2 I have. Like, I love the consistency of them. So I went in for those, and I saw Lisa D one's video on these, and I was like, I have to go see them, because at first I was like, oh, those colors, no way, I'm not gonna need any of those, you know, it's gonna be too much, like, I'm just not gonna like them. And then I saw her video, and I was like, I have to go see these. So I went in, and I ended up picking up 2 of the 4. I got the color Resort Life, which is a really pretty, and someone asked me why I look to the side when you see something coming up in front of the camera. It's because I actually have a mirror behind it, and I can see the screen on the back of my camera, and I can see if you guys are actually seeing this in the shot. So just to let you know, this is Resort Life, which is a really pretty peachy color. Has a really nice like silver and pink shimmer to it. I should have taken stuff off my hands. And it is just gorgeous. But I'm gonna tell you this, guys, it's kind of like, okay, you know how Dazzle Glass has glitter in it? This looks like it has glitter in it, but this stuff like stays on your lips. Like, it's amazing. This is Resort Life right there. Can you see that? It goes over anything. Like, it's amazing. And then I got Lush and Bright, which is scary looking in the tube. And it is just gorgeous. Like, I can just imagine this over anything. Like, it is so, so pretty. And it's funny, guys, because these don't look like what you're seeing swatch-wise here on my hand on the lips. Like, they're much more subdued. They're not as bright as this. So see that right there? There you go. That is the Lush and Bright. So I really like those 2. I did look at the one that's more pink, and I looked at the one that's more purple. The one that's more purple scared the living crap out of me. I tried it on my lips. Just not a purple person. And then I thought for sure I would love the pink one. And the pink one just, didn't do it for me. It just, I put it on my lips and walked around the store while I was talking to the guy about stuff for a little bit, but it just didn't look right on me. So then we were talking about it, and he said that there's a permanent, I couldn't think of the word here, permanent lip jelly in Moonstone. And when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, this looks like Resort Life, right? Looks very similar, except for the fact that Resort Life has glitter in it, and Moonstone is more like my Golden Soft, which is like my holy grail one. Like, I love this. There isn't glitter, it's just a sheen to it. So, loving it, and it's actually what I have on right now, and I'll put a little bit more on after I do this. I hope you can tell the difference between these two, because, no, you're not gonna be able to tell. Well, maybe. The bottom, this is, Moonstone, and Resort Life is up there. This is just a pretty sheen. You do not need much of these either, guys. They're just so smooth and so nice. I love them. Absolutely love them. So I'm gonna wipe my hand off here because I'm sure I'm gonna have a bunch more swatches. Sorry, this is turning into a really long haul. I also, while I was at the mall, went into Sephora because I wanted to pick up some cargo stuff, because cargo is not going to be carried by Sephora any longer, and it's 50% off. So a blush, instead of being like $26, is like $13, which is awesome. But most of the things that I wanted a backup of Tonga, and I wanted to try Rome, and they were out, and I would say the blushes, over half of them were gone. They still had bronzers left, they still had lipsticks left, they had lip glosses left, they had a ton of the Blu-ray stuff left, mascaras, foundations. So I found two blushes that I got, and one is, I got the ones that are the striped ones. Can you see the stripes there? This is in the color Cable Beach. I forget which one I put on today, so that's it right there on this finger, and they have a beautiful sheen to them. You just kind of rub it through all of them. There it is. Really pretty. I think I have the next one on. And then this one is called Miami Beach. All right, and oops, should use this finger so that I think I have this one on today. And they're fairly similar, but they're just gorgeous colors. And it's interesting because if you look on the website, they're actually marked as bronzers, but by no means are these bronzers. These are like calling an MSF bronzer or something. I don't even know. So just a really, really pretty color. And I have it on my cheeks right now. I think I have Miami on right now. And then I was just playing around with different stuff from their line. And I wasn't like, the eyeshadows were in these 4 quads, and I never end up like grabbing for those consistently because I grab for my palettes. And also I would have bought one if it had 4 colors, and there was not one that I liked with all 4 colors. So I just didn't bother. But I was playing with something, and it's called the Cargo One Base Concealer Plus Foundation in One. I was a little skeptical. This is what it looks like, and it pulls out into a wand. And I'll tell you what, guys, I have it on under my eyes right now. I'm kind of impressed so far. And this is in the color 25. 25. Can't even see it, can you? Just a concealer. It's really nice and creamy though. I have to read more about how it can dupe as a foundation. I guess you just shear it out, but you know, that's not my thing. To do that, I'd rather use an actual foundation. And then I finally bit the bullet and bought a YSL Rouge Volupte. And I bought it in the color, I have no idea where the color is on this. I know I bought it in the color 2. Forget what it's called though. Doesn't say. Oh, I see the number 2 on it now, but I don't remember. Sensuous Silk, I think that's what it was called. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have so many lipsticks. I have so many, I don't need this. There's no way. And I love it. I'm gonna get another color. I am not good with a nude lip, and on my hand, this doesn't look like it's gonna be a nude lip. Here we go, right there. There you go. On my lips, this is truly a nude. Like, it almost mutes out my lips. So, super excited about that, and it's so pretty. The packaging, it's so heavy too, and it has a little mirror on the end of it. Don't know if you guys have ever seen that. But Lorraine, the current custom, talks about these all the time, loves them, and now I understand why. Then I also had received a shipment from Sigma, and if you guys know, a while back I did a review comparison video on them, and I did purchase my brushes from Sigma. They were not sent to me, but Sigma did ask to send me some stuff to try. They sent me the full set, they sent me a little travel set, and you guys have all seen these on here 1,000 times over, so I am not going to go into detail about these, and I already have a review on these. This is just a little travel set, so that's what it looks like in the pink packaging, and it's super cute. It's magnetic as opposed to the other one has a strap and then is magnetic, but it's beautiful stuff. And as you guys know, like, I compare those brushes and they're pretty much dead on. And then I also got all of the single brushes, and there's a couple that I didn't have previously. I didn't have the 188, the small stippling brush, but I did have the 187 and I loved it. So I did have that one. And then this is their new brush, and I didn't even know about this, and I'm so impressed. I have used it every day since I bought it. It's called the SS 197. This is what it looks like. But this reminds me, if you have the Kirkland, look at this. If you have the Kirkland, this is supposed to be a bronzer brush, I think, by Kirkland or something. Pretty much the same. You can tell I've used this one a lot. But it's smaller this way on the Kirkland one than the Sigma one. But this is sold by itself, guys, and this is the world's best foundation brush. Like, I love buffing brushes, but this thing is amazing. And then for brushes, they also sent me, this is so cute. It's called Princess Grace. It looks like this. And then watch. It's like a little Makeup Forever kabuki for their HD. So that's super cute. Then they also sent me their makeup line. I don't know how familiar you guys are with this, and you guys let me know if you want reviews on this, but I have the blush palette, which looks like this. I have the neutral eye palette, which looks like this. I'm not swatching these. I'll swatch these on my blogs if you guys are interested, on my blog if you guys are interested. This is the smoky eye one and the color one. And all of these snap in and out of these casings. And they came in their own eyeshadow casing. But each one of them pop in and out of this. So it's pretty cool, because if you just want to take 4 things with you, that's easy. And they also included in one of the packages, oops, got eyeshadow on my finger, a single eyeshadow. And this is in the color Indian Girl. And if you follow my blog, I have been obsessed with Max, I can't remember how to open it, there we go. Sweet Sienna eyeshadow, and honestly, guys, this color is like a dead-on dupe of it. Like, it's amazing. So I'll probably do a blog post on that, so follow my blog for that as well. I'll put the link in the sidebar for my blog. I will put swatches of all these things on my blog. Let me know if you have any questions, if you would like a review